Hey, if you've been trying YouTube automation, but you're not sure which niche to get into, this video might be for you because I'm going to show you my 4-step niche research and niche picking system in depth. Still, the most asked question with anyone starting YouTube automation is this a good niche? Which niche should I start? How do I niche is going to work? And my question usually is the same, or my answer usually is the same, and that is you don't know it until you test it, but you can increase your chances of success if you do your niche research right. And a problem, again, that I see most people make is just they think, and they don't actually put stuff on paper and really test a niche. So again, in this video, I'm gonna show you my 4-step system, and also I'm gonna show you in action live how you can do your niche research so you can just copy it from me. And before we dive in, my name is Casper. I've been doing YouTube automation for the past 5 years. I've been coaching for 4 years, and I've helped multiple people start and scale YouTube channels to over $3,000 a month. All right, so this beautiful little box here is all you need when it comes to niche research for YouTube automation. So there's basically 4 sides to the equation of finding your niche. You have your niche research sheet. You have the tools you use to find niches. You have the niches, the categories, and the formats itself. And then you have to decide based on the data that you gather in your sheets. So this is a process that you have to walk through every single time when you do niche research. And I also would recommend you to make this something that you do continuously. So how does this look in action? So in my free community, the Faceless Jewelry School, in this classroom here, I have a Google Drive setup for your overview. So if you click this link, I have this Google Drive setup that I give to all my members and clients when they're starting YouTube automation, because this just organizes all your files. So in here you can keep your scripts, your voiceovers, your thumbnails, the AI prompts for your channels, and the SOPs for hiring people or like how to run your channel. What you also get is a channel strategy template file, a video production automation. So for each channel you have, you can open this file and basically put the videos you want to make in here with their scripts, SOPs, and everything, so that if you get to automating your channel, it's very streamlined and you can, there's less manual work you do. But for this video, the niche research sheet here is very important. So this is the template niche research sheet that I use for myself and my clients. And basically what this does is keep track of the channels that you find and their names, the links, the niche, and the format. So the niche is like the overarching category that your channel is in, or the channels that you find is in, and then the formats of the channels. So it's the top 10 channel, a news channel, a quiz channel, and whatnot. Now, the reason this is important is because you can do a lot of looking on YouTube, and you can do a lot of looking at YouTube videos or Instagram videos about how to find niches, the most trending niches, and what's trending right now. But you don't want to decide on niches usually that you find from people posting them, because then it's usually too late to get into a market already. It's too discovered and they shared it, so hundreds of people might be trying and starting those niches. What is important is you understanding why your niche works and how you can make it work and how to find it yourself. It's kind of the analogy of you can give a man a fish and he will eat for a day, but you can teach him how to fish and he will eat for the rest of his life. So what I always hammer on that I teach new people is to every single day try to fill in a few channels in this sheet. So the goal here is to, let me break it down in this way for you. In simply said, the goal here is to fill in this sheet, gather different channels in here with their niche and format, see what their monthly views are, make an average estimation of their RPM based on experience and friends and clients and whatnot, and see what their revenue is. If for category 1 you find 10 channels that are each making $2,000 a month or more and that are started recently, and for channel 2 you find 10 channels that are monetized, but there's big established channels and there's new channels that are not getting monetized, and the big established channels, they are only making $1,000 a month, then you can make a calculated decision that the second category has less potential for you than category 1, because the new channels are not growing as fast and are not making as much, and the established channels are not making so much money where you can say this can be fully automated and scaled up. Whereas category 1 has new channels that are growing fast, doing well, and the established channels are doing more than $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month. And if you put this in the sheet and you have 5, 10, 20, 30 channels in here with their monthly revenue and their views, and you can see if the niche is growing or going down, then you can make an informed decision, or at least pick something that has higher chances of working for you. And that is how this whole game works of niche research and finding your niches. Okay, so you have your sheet that you're going to be filling in. You kind of want to decide on a few categories that you're going to be making. So as I show in the sheet, so category 1, pets, history, Amish home tricks, MMA, space. This is just an example blank template that I made with a client that I had just had a call with. You want to, ideally, when you're starting out, look at your interests, your hobbies, stuff that interests you and that you like to research about. In the end, you have to check the numbers and make informed decisions based on the numbers. But when you're starting, I do think it's good for beginners, especially for the first few channels you do, to make a channel about a topic that you are genuinely interested in. So it will be more fun to research and to make videos and scripts about, and you know that market better. So you probably will make better videos. Okay, so try to pick 3, 4, maybe 5 categories that you're going to be researching channels in and find channels in. And then once you find one, you kind of want to try and master that specific category, so you exactly knows what works, what doesn't, and how the video should look in that category. Then for the format, it's kind of like the type of channels, type of videos that channels are making. So is it a top 10 channel like this one? Is it a news channel like this one? Is it a discovery channel like this one? Is it a tips and tricks channel like this one? So how are they making the videos and what are they exactly doing? And then in these columns here, you can write what is working and what is not working. So you look at their latest 12 videos, you see which topics are working, which topics are not working, and what you might double down on. So maybe you find some topic that they have, like, let's say a broad channel, and you find some topic that keeps performing well. You might look into making one single channel out of that, for example. Now after that, the most important part is here, the revenue and view stats. So for all the channels that you find, you're going to fill in the monthly views, how many videos do they have, when did they start, what is their average RPM, and how much are they making a month. Again, if a channel only makes 1,000 a month and it's been around for like 1 or 2 years, it's maybe not as interesting to get in as a channel that has been around for 3 months and is making $18,000 a month. That niche might be more profitable for you. And if you do this for long enough and you have like 4 or 5 categories, 20, 30 channels, you will see a very clear pattern in monthly revenue stats, monthly view stats, if the market is growing, if it's going down, and if there's enough new channels that are breaking through and enough old channels that are making a high enough baseline of money. Okay, so that is basically the sheet covered, the niches, categories, and the formats covered. And then, like I just said, the data and the decision is going to be made when you have enough data, of course, and then you just have to make a decision that you think will be the best possible option for you to start in. But then there are also different tools to find the niches, of course. Now in a few previous videos I show you that you can find niches and then use AI tools to come up with new ideas. In this video specifically, we'll be looking at the tool NextLeft, which is a great niche outlier scraper that can help you find niches. So with this client specifically, we just looked at this tool for these few channels that we found here. And yeah, they have different ways to look to find channels or trending keywords, viral videos on small channels. They have the niches with high future competition, recently added outlier channels. So you can just click on something like view all here, and then you can just go through it and let's see what is something that we might be interested in. So Brittle Archives, Mr. Memesito, let's look what this is. So you're just going to take your time, look at channels that you find, see how many subs they have with how many videos and if they're doing well. Now this video didn't post for a full month, so it's probably not a great niche or like channel to look at anymore, but they still get 120,000 views. That's a pretty good sign. They do make some money. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna look for something better. Let's see what else we have here. Bizarre Compass, the tape library. Let's see what the tape library is. The Home of Strange, Scary, Paranormal, and Unidentified. welcome to Dark Corner of the Internet. This is the tape library, okay? So they are getting very good views, it seems, still. So the disturbing true story of this Shepton mine incident, the horrifying legend of Lake Hurton. So this is like a scary story channel, it seems like. They're pretty big, they have been around for a while. And they are getting still 2.3 million views every single month. So this might be an interesting channel to put in the sheet. So now you just take the title. This is not one of our categories. So you could say, hey, make a new category. Category 6. True crime, scary stories, I would call it. You put the link in. Storytelling is kind of the format of this. And then their views were in a month 2.3 million, and their videos are 40 minutes long. What did I just say? 2.3. So you put it in the sheet, 2,300,000. Now the RPM you are usually not completely sure of. I have never had a channel in this storytelling niche, but their videos are 40 minutes long, which usually increases your RPM. So based on that, let's take an average of, let's say, $10 per 1,000 views. So if you are making $10 per 1,000 views and you have 2.3 million views, you divide 2.3 million by 1,000, that's 2,300 times 10 is $23,000 a month. Very interesting numbers. Very interesting numbers. And then if you think this is a great niche, now you kind of double down on it and look for more niches inside the scary story, true crime niches to compare these numbers with. Okay, and if you have 5 channels, like this is a pretty established channel, you want to find, let's say, an average of 3-4 established channels, like bigger channels, and then maybe also 3 to 4 new ones to see if they are monetized, if they are getting views, if they are monetized, and if they are doing well. Okay, and your whole goal with YouTube automation is repeating this system, finding more and more niches, and then making informed decisions based on the numbers, which niche might have the highest potential for you to start it. And then when you check these numbers and you say, okay, out of the 6 categories, this category has the most channels that are doing like 5K or more a month. They have a few new channels that are still doing well too. Then you probably want to find a format within that niche, or find niches and make variations on these videos, or look at their best performing videos and see if there's a sub-market that you can then get into, and then you make an informed decision to start in one of these niches that you found. All right, and yeah, in next slide there's multiple ways you can find these videos. You can do the viral videos on smaller channels here. You can find the future competition that is coming up, and it's just your whole boring long task to go through these channels, go through these videos, look at these channels, what they are doing, what is working, what is not working, and how you can basically, take a piece of the pie of the people that are making videos in here and doing, starting your own channels based on that. So this is the 4-step niche research method that I go through myself and with all my students. If you want access to the sheet and download it and find all the example channels, join my school through the link in the description or the comments below. If you have any questions about the niche research, comment it below. And if you want to learn a little bit more about my 5M system on how to start and scale YouTube automation channels, watch the video on screen here.